Hey, my sugar bears, welcome back to my channel, Bougie AF. It's your host, Jay Nicole. It's where I say stay bougie on them. It's me feeding you feminism for the soul. It's my soul food offering. It's where I apply pressure to issues by being critical and logical. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's get to the commentary where I can guarantee you I will be doing too much because that's just me. And like Shirley said, who's gonna check me, boo?
All right, we are here because we are going to be talking about someone who is known, Miss Shirley Strawberry. And if you don't know who Shirley Strawberry is, she is the co-host on Steve Harvey's morning show, y'all. And she's in a little bit of, conundrum in terms of her career and what she's doing, because she's on them people's airways. She's giving relationship advice, telling you whether or not you should leave your man, your man, your man. And her husband just happens to be in jail and been in jail for over a year. And the public is like really kind of finding out the last 4 months. But, as she's telling you to leave your man, your man, your man, she's on these motherfucking phone calls with her husband holding it down, not leaving him for nothing, y'all. I mean, she ain't leaving hers. As much as she's telling you to leave yours, she ain't leaving hers. So I think you a big old dummy out there if you still sending her letters, okay? Because the one thing about somebody who has a name for themselves, a little bit of coins, you should be able to, have figured your nigga out. Like, totally. And I'm just saying, like, if I have a lot to lose and you do, because when you're famous like she is, and I start dating a man 3, 4 months in, I am hiring a private investigator to find out some things about him. Like, you either going to make sure you tell everything that you tell me checks out, but I'm going to, if it doesn't, I'm going to find that out, right? And I think that's part of protecting yourself, and especially as a woman. But it's a part of protecting yourself because you have so much to lose at that point. But just to see that this woman is like online, like comfortably giving relationship advice, and that's the reason why I don't do it. That's the reason why I don't talk about relationships. That's the reason why I don't try to come off as though I'm trying to tell you like what to do in life. Because shit don't be right in my own life, so I could never like be on here giving you relationship advice. I think what you should notice when you listen to me, I do talk about a lot of like standing up for yourself, not what to take as a person, and how to think about things and stuff like that. But outside of that, no, I didn't fuck with fuck niggas. I didn't, been out here, crazy over a nigga before, like all of that. So I try to stay away from that because I'm not trying to sound like no hypocrite, But I don't think it's a hypocrite to say things in terms of like if a nigga's not treating you well, get away from him, right? Because I'm like I am actually consistent with that in my real fucking life. I require that you talk to me a certain type of way, and you will not you won't have you won't get to interact with me if you don't. Y'all should see that. Y'all see it on Clubhouse. It's that way in real life. And so I don't know, I can't be a hypocrite in that way. Relationship wise, I think we've all stayed in some relationships that we should have left sooner than later. So I really, but I've never had like extreme things, right? Like there's times I've talked to you guys and said, I've never had a nigga, say disrespectful, disparaging things to me, like, call me a B, or that's why suck my dick and all that type of stuff. Like I've never had that type of disrespect. I've never had a nigga put his hands on me, right? So there's a certain level of I never had. So when I am talking about it, I am most definitely like, oh no, right? But that's not me being a hypocrite. Never experienced it. If I did, more or less, I'm strong enough to walk away from it. The disrespect I have received from men have been men that I've not been like been in, sexually romantically involved with. Right. So that experience, or when I talk about like men in general and seeing like how they overly aggressively deal with women, it comes from just social interaction.
Yeah, so as I was saying, like majority of like issues I've had with like black men or just men in general have been social issues, like in terms of like over aggressive men don't know how to really kind of treat women, never been kind of required to talk and handle people in a certain specific type of way. But I can't say that in terms of like relationship that I've experienced anything traumatic in that type of way that would turn me off from like black men in that way. But
socially the shit is enough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like when I see these things that I'm not gonna say see, but the things that I go through interacting with even men on social media and in these chat rooms, it's just really weird. A lot of weird shit out here. But yeah, me and my exes, so they're all good. When we were cordial. There's no like hatred. One is married. Shout out to him. We were cool, but I just recently said we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna be friends. Only because we had always promised to be friends, and then um, he got married while he was like locked up. He got married while he was locked up. And then he got out and contacted me, and we were cool, keeping in contact. Nothing, it was all platonic, nothing deep, no real deep conversation, and nothing inappropriate, is what I will say. And then all of a sudden, I had started realizing his wife was following me on the Instagram and shit. And he hit me with the, we can't be friends. It makes her uncomfortable. And I was like, cool, cool. I totally understand. I don't want to be a part of, causing any problems in, black families, right? And so, we had decided that we weren't gonna like, continue to be friends. And I was okay with that. It made perfect sense to me, even though we promised we'd always be friends. Cool. That's fine. Life goes on. That's not that big a deal. Then the nigga hit me up a couple months ago, y'all. Trying to have a conversation like on some friendly shit, like, oh, what's up with podcasting? I'm thinking about doing that. Let's link. Maybe you could teach me the blah 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 blah, like on some friendship. And at that point, I'm like, no. I'm telling y'all, I have no problem saying no in real fucking life. I have no problem with boundaries, right? I have no problem with no. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to pick up a friendship at your convenience. And then again, when your wife feels some sort of way, I can be dropped again, and that's going to be unfair to me. So no, you don't get to do that to me again. I wish you the best of luck. We still have no issues. You still my nigga. We still cool. But no, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. Then he said some shit like, oh, I just don't understand what I did to you. I said, you didn't do shit to me. I said, but it don't work like that. Like, you don't get to, drop and pick me up, even as a friend, at your leisure. So it's a no. And I said, I really didn't like the fact that your wife started following me and shit on social media, right? So I was like, no, it's a no. And so it was left as that. And I still wish him the best, but it's a no. All right, so let's get into today's topic. That's the most y'all gonna get from me, like in relationships, in terms of like me, I don't know, like I probably never will be that type of content creator where like I'm giving you like real life up to date moments or like what's going on in my current like relationships with like men and stuff. I probably will never probably be that content creator. Like you're hearing stories of things that have happened in previously, that's happened years ago, but never at current time. So you try to keep up with some shit, you'll be totally lost because y'all don't know where I'm pulling from in terms of like memories, in terms of like things I've seen or who it's associated with. I think people kind of mistakenly think they know, but they don't. It's really weird. But yeah, there's never going to be a time where I'm going to keep you up to date in terms of like what's going on with me when it comes to like a relationship and stuff like that. So it is what it is. All right, so let's get into Shirley Strawberry and her husband, y'all. She out here telling y'all to leave y'all husband, so she ain't leaving nothing. And this phone call proving that she is 10 toes down for hers. She's done going against her daughter, her grandkids, right? She writing letters to the judge. Let my man come home. The judge is like, listen here. Yo, man, you don't know this nigga, right? Like in terms of like what they're coming up and charging her husband with. He's been in jail for over a year. When you're listening to this phone call, this is when he it's around the time where he first got arrested. So you're listening to them talk, and you're going to be listening to them talk in a way where she's, hoping that he's going to be released on bail. So we know now, a year later, that bail never happened. You get what I'm saying? Bail never happened. There's stipulations, and he's been told that he cannot have any contact with her daughter, her grandkids, if other people. And generally, he can't even have any contact with animals, y'all. Okay, so everything underneath the sun, this man can't have any contact with. So, needless to say, he's still in this motherfucker. He's still in that motherfucking jail, because he out here doing some things. This all started because Mr. Ernesto is so bold. He had the nerve to have his mistress living next door, right? And so I'm sharing this phone call with you guys, but I've listened to another phone call that I'm convinced that Shirley Strawberry may be one of those dangerously stupid people. And I'm not like, I know that sounds mean, but you ever meet some people who's just so naive and so just gullible that it's like dangerous? Like somebody could really convince you of some shit, and like some like Jim Jones drank the Kool-Aid type shit, type of dangerously stupid. You know what I mean? So she gives those vibes. Like the more and more I listen to these phone calls, I'm like, this is crazy, right? Like this is like, she can't be this obtuse, or she's either with it, or like she's most definitely, I don't know. Like there's just no way she's able to take all of the things that she's experiencing behind this relationship so well that I can't help to think that she knows more than she's letting on, because there's just no motherfucking way. Like, you're not gonna hear it in this call, but they talking about coming and repoing her motherfucking wedding ring at this point. The police, they done took her truck at at the hairdressers, embarrassing and humiliating this woman, right? Trying to force her to speak about her husband. So I believe that, and there's something else I'm going to point out in this phone call, but I'm going to wait till we get there. What I can say, if you are still writing motherfucking letters to a motherfucking Shirley Strawberry, you might be dangerously stupid too, and you might just be a part of the dangerously stupid tribe with the motherfucking Shirley Strawberry, because there ain't no motherfucking way after all of this shit that you still need advice from a woman who won't leave her man. Like, it just ain't no way. So let's get into this phone call, y'all. Y'all gonna hear him. Y'all gonna hear Ernesto and Shirley speaking about everything that's currently going on with the case, and then you gonna hear him talking to his boo thing, the boo thing that make his thing jump, right? Totally two different types of conversations, and that's the reason why I decided to play this video, because I thought it was so interesting to me. I have been on Clubhouse, and there's always this conversation about polygamy. There's always this conversation about a lot of conversation about men feeling as if though they need more than one woman, right? And and those needs, and how women serve different needs, and you have a good girl, and she's the one that is probably more or less, I feel like, doesn't do all of the sexual, or not as, she ain't Sukiyana with the sucking the dick till she throw up type of woman, you know what I mean? But then you got the Sukiyana with the, throw up on the dick and still take the dick type of woman still on the side, right? That's the vibe I'm getting from listening to this, right? So he got the Shirley Strawberry lady, and then he got his Sukiyana, right? I'm being completely honest. And then I was like, if I was a wife and I heard my husband like speaking to this other woman, and like the conversation sounds so different, they're so, you could tell they lust for each other. He can't wait to get to them titties. She can't wait to get to that thing. She pleasuring herself in the shower, trying to hold it down. He talking about, I can't wait to get back to it. And he don't talk to his wife like that. Like, I'd be sitting back like, you don't talk to me like that. You don't know. You don't wonder how I'm getting by. Like, I'd be so fucking pissed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's why I know I don't think this sister wife thing would work for me. You don't talk to me like that. I'm in the other room listening. Y'all thucked for 30 minutes, and you only gave me about 10, 15 minutes. I don't think I could be a candidate, y'all. Like, I'm just being completely honest with y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this call because, like, listen, you kissed her a little bit more passionately than you kissed me. That shit ain't made for everybody. That shit ain't made for everybody. But let's get into this. Shout out to this YouTube page. So it's called Phone Calls from Prison. Y'all gotta check that out. Listen, I didn't know the shit like this was going down. So this was 12 days ago. So let's get this. Let's go back here. Let's get into the little intro. Shout them out.
Between Shirley Strawberry and Ernesto, and a call between Ernesto and that woman in Florida. Shirley and him speak about his new charges and how Shirley's daughter Sheridan supposedly caused these new charges by talking to the cops. Shirley even says her daughter is in the wrong and was tricked by the cops. This call was made September 30th of last year, about 10 days after he was transferred to a new jail.
Hello?
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Well, this is better. This is a way better jail. Not gonna lie to you. That's why I fuck with the crackers. They more organized, and yeah, this is way better. I could go outside by myself, and I can it's caged up.
Imagine being so anti-black that you fuck with the crackers while the crackers got you behind bars and building a case with you. They love that you fuck with them because they fucking with you. This is crazy.
But I can at least see the sun's pretty outside. I ain't seen sun in 3 months.
I know, you told me that. That's crazy. Sheridan went down.
Sheridan what?
She went down there.
For what?
To talk to him. I don't know what she said. I don't know.
Wow.
She did go down. Yeah. I didn't want to tell you. I don't know. I don't know.
That's where the other charges come from then.
Well, I'm just telling you what happened.
Pay attention to that, and I hope you guys heard that clearly, right? So he's in jail. Remember I told you this is over a year ago, 9/30/2022 at this point, right? He has just been recently picked up. I believe he was either picked up either July or August, right? So he had some initial first charges. Sheridan, her daughter, goes down there and says something to them, and then he gets brand new charges. I think they even changed or dropped previous charges, and he's charged some new shit based off of Sheridan going down there and speaking to him. What I want you to catch, and maybe I'll go back, is that he literally says that's where those new charges came from. Now, we're going to continue to play this call, and Shirley says, I don't know what she went down there and told them. But if I know I haven't did anything to somebody, if I know that there's nothing for someone to say about me because, like, there's just nothing for them to say, and if I heard that someone went to talk to the police about me, and then the first thing that I said was, oh, I know I'm in trouble, right? That's because I know that person has said something that could get me into trouble. But the fact of this matter that he'll sit on this phone, and Shirley's sitting on this phone acting like they have no idea where Sheridan has went down there and said, but he knows that these new charges is associated with her. How are you making that association if there's never been anything that's happened between you and Sheridan? If you never been made aware of that Sheridan has made complaints or had things to say about you, right? And so many times in the black community, we talk about how some of these mothers will stand by or will ignore what their children tells them about their boyfriends, how they're inappropriate, right? How they make them feel, right? And you literally are listening to this woman. Why isn't that going off in her head? How do you know? Like, what do you think she could have? I'd be like, but why would you associate your new charges with my daughter? We don't know what she said, but he instinctively knows that's what those new charges are. How do you know that? Y'all, something ain't clean in the water. Something ain't clean in the water. This stinks to high hell. She's taking this way too cool for me. Yeah. This was reminding me of an episode for My Man. Y'all know that show that used to come? I forgot what channel. It's the ID channel, where it tells you all these stories of these women. They be going to school and having good careers, or a good girl going back because she met the wrong man. So now she out here robbing banks, being his Bonnie to his Clyde. We sitting here listening to motherfucking Bonnie and Clyde right here, cause this shit is crazy. For my man, for my man.
She went down there. Listen. That's all I know. We'll talk about it when we get out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get out. But yeah, that did happen, and it was about a month or so ago. She went down there.
That's why they put the charge. That's why they put the extra charge on
the sheriff go down there. Yeah, it was about a month ago.
That's why they put the extra charges on my ass. It's something she done said stupid that she don't even know what she's talking about.
Yep.
Wow.
She didn't tell me she was going. She just went, yeah.
What kind of fucking shit is that?
All right.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. Okay, then.
I wasn't trying to ruin. Hey, listen.
Let me give you guys a little bit more backstory. So they started following Ernesto because it was alleged that the house that he had, the mistress living next door to his wife, he stopped paying rent on it. And so that led for the landlord to file a complaint with the police, go down there with the police and file a report. That led the police to start looking into him, right? I'm pretty sure they probably started looking into him because he is someone who has a name about himself, right? So you have him on a lease of a house, and then you know that he's married to this famous woman, and then you also know that he runs this business, not allegedly, but he's made his name by running a 24/7 barbershop that caters to celebrity men in Atlanta. So he's made a name for himself. He's been awarded. He's well recognized. He's well respected as somebody who's turned his life around, right? So once you, as a police officer, I'm thinking as a detective, you start to be like, but why can't you pay your rent, right? So the more and more you start looking to this person, you start to realize that something's not right. I guess they began or started to look into him and follow him. And one of the observations in times that they followed him, they allegedly followed him going to an apartment with a gun, with a silencer. So he is a felon, right? So there's no reason why for him to have a gun. That then led to them finding his laptop and finding some things on his phone. And so that led to more charges in terms of you're made to believe in terms of like all these, you can't go near animals. Allegedly, there's videos and there's just things on his phone that is incriminating to suggest a lot more other stuff, right? So that's how we got to where we're at this point, y'all. If y'all don't understand, we are in Big Brother. Don't look up shit on your phone. They're getting shit off your history. They are going to use it against you. I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, y'all know what to tell you. Don't do no crimes. It's serious out here. Ring cameras are catching people left and right. I mean, motherfucking Lil Meech lost a whole relationship because of a ring camera, right? So it's serious out here, y'all. It ain't no deleting shit. They can recover it all. Don't fall for that shit. Be safe, beloveds, and don't be out here committing crime is the only thing I can tell you. Don't look shit up. Don't look up how to get away with nothing. Y'all seen old girl who, staged her kidnapping. She was looking up how to get away with that. They seen that shit. So I'm just saying, be smart out here. Stay on the straight and narrow because they gonna catch you.
And I wasn't trying to ruin your day, honey, okay?
Wow.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day.
Wow. That girl hate me so fucking bad. That bad?
Okay.
Wow.
Don't let it ruin your day, okay? Please don't.
Wow. Okay. All right, then.
All right, listen. Yeah. So, he knew it, so at least you got moved. At least it's 90 days. You're getting out. You deal with that when you get out or whatever. We'll deal with that when we get out. I'll put it like that.
Wow. And you ain't talked to her since then?
No. I don't know if she knows I know.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. All right. I don't know what she said, but she was scared. You know, she was scared or whatever, and nosy, and she wanted to know because they kept telling her, you know, they have her name is on some documents, just like they told me.
Right.
Wait, listen, honey, listen, just like they told me, and you know, she was upset about all of that, and it's like, of course your name is going to be on some stuff. You lived at our house, your kids lived at our house. So anyway, she went down there. I don't know what she said. I don't know.
Dangerously dumb. What does your daughter and her kids living in your house equals to an alleged scammer, an alleged someone who's out here like scamming people, forging signatures, doing all types of criminal activity? Like, what part of your daughter living with you would that translate to her name being on something? Dangerously dumb. This is what this is giving dangerously dumb. So what, your daughter lived with you? So what does that have to do with her signature and things that he may had forced her name on? Because I could go live with you tomorrow. That doesn't mean that my name should show up on some motherfucking paperwork. Like,
what was asked of her, but she doesn't understand that they were trying to trick her. She doesn't get that part of it. She just wanted to know what it was, and she was scared because I guess they kept calling her, you know. And I asked them not to call her, but they called her because I stopped answering their calls, but then they called her.
Girl, you got that much pull that you can ask the police not to call someone. Girl, what are you talking about? Dangerously dumb.
And scared her, and she went down there.
Wow.
Because there's no telling what they said to her to get her down there, you know. I mean, because I just thought, you know, they just used some trickery, and she fell for it and went down there.
Wow.
Because she, stop saying wow.
I mean, that's all I can say. I mean,
I know. But what I'm saying that to say that, just put that up until you get out, okay? And then we'll deal with that, okay? Don't marinate on that. Don't fixate on that.
Wow.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It happened about a month ago, and, you know, people think just because you get arrested that you're guilty. They don't even consider that, you know. I haven't even been officially charged. I haven't even been officially charged. Officially charged, I know,
No.
but what I'm saying is, you know, people think just because you arrested, you're guilty.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what the deal is with that.
Okay.
Okay, that's. I know. Maybe I shouldn't have told you.
I would have found out anyway because the state.
I know you would have. I just told you because we were talking about that. You know.
Yeah, that's why.
And I thought about it.
Yeah, that's why they dropped the charges and came back with different shit. That's why, because they had a name on the document on the warrant. And the name was on the warrant, like she was supposed to be somewhere, but she didn't know nothing about nothing. They just used that to try to find what I had going on. I had shit going on. It's just amazing, but it's okay. It's all right.
I know, but yeah, I'm sorry I had to tell you that, but I thought that was just horrible. She doesn't understand what she's doing, but yeah, the hatred runs deep. I haven't heard from her since about 2 weeks. You know,
what if I was?
And she keeps the kids from me. You know, she keeps the kids from me. So,
well,
I guess she's upset. Huh?
What if I told it was?
Girl, you so dangerously dumb. I'd keep my kids from your dumb ass too. Like, to be completely honest, I gotta protect my babies because clearly my mama is dangerously dumb. Dangerously dumb. Ugh. Clearly, I gotta protect my babies. Yes, because clearly you are lost in the sauce behind this nigga, girl. You are lost. You too long in the tooth. You too old for this, Shirley. You got too many wrinkles on your face and tell me you should have some wisdom in the motherfucking wrinkles. Like, there ain't no motherfucking way you this gullible. There ain't no motherfucking way. There ain't no motherfucking way. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on the blue moon a little bit. I am sorry, y'all. Like, this shit's gonna piss me off. Like, what? What, girl? He's literally saying, that's why they giving me those new charges, and y'all sitting here acting like y'all have no idea. Like, as if though your daughter has not made you aware of nothing at no point in time in this entire situation of your marriage with this man that something has happened. Like, no idea. I've seen video when this nigga proposed to you. Your daughter was happy for you. She liked him. So something clearly something has changed. Something has happened that has made her attitude towards him change. Y'all, this is crazy.
That's why one of the more hateful ass that's in here now that's no good and say, hey, you my wife, you don't need to pay your daughter nothing. Kick her ass out. What if I one of them mean motherfuckers like that?
Oh, I know.
You see what I'm saying? She'd be on the street right now if I was one of them dirty, drunk motherfuckers just smoking weed and drinking all day, fighting a wife, and I ain't doing all that shit.
Right, and I wouldn't be married to you, but yeah, you're right. If you did all that.
I'm just saying, I mean, you know, folks be in love with who they be in love with. I ain't doing that shit.
Weed and drinking is what you... Shirley! So the weed and drinking would be too much for you? So you mean to tell me because he's a soft-spoken criminal, smooth-talking, ain't shit-ass nigga, that if he was a weed-smoking, talking shit-ass nigga, that would be too much for you?
That's crazy.
Well, I will say this. It was wrong. She shouldn't have done it. I don't know. Somebody was in her ear,
Wow.
I think someone was in her ear telling her because she can't keep anything.
Wow.
So she was probably scared. I think, I don't know, but she may have called a bunch of people and asked them what should she do because she was really scared. She was very scared. She was upset. And you don't tell me what's going on, but I don't have to about my marriage. I just think she was nosy. She wanted to know what was going on. And she was like, he had my kids' names were on some documents.
No.
So, what happened? She went down there. Listen. That's all I know. We'll talk about it when we get out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when you get out. But, yeah, that did happen. And it was about a month or so ago she went down there.
That's why they put the charge. That's why they put the extra charge on
the sheriff go down there? Yeah, it was about a month ago.
That's why they put the extra charges on my ass. It's something she done said stupid that she don't even know what she's talking about.
Yep.
Wow.
She didn't tell me she was going. She just went, yeah.
What kind of fucking shit is that?
All right.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is so muddy.
All right. Okay then.
I wasn't trying to ruin. Hey, listen. I wasn't trying to ruin your day, honey. Okay.
Wow.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day.
Wow. That girl hate me so fucking bad. That bad?
Okay.
Wow.
Don't let it ruin your day. Okay. Please don't.
Wow. Okay. All right then.
All right. Listen. Yeah. So he knew it. So at least you got moved. At least it's 90 days. You're getting out. You deal with that when you get out or whatever. We'll deal with that when we get out. I'll put it like that.
Wow. And you ain't talked to her since then?
No. I don't know if she knows I know.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I don't know what she said, but she was scared. She was scared or whatever, and nosy, and she wanted to know because they kept telling her, they have her name is on some documents, just like they told me.
Right.
Wait, listen, honey, just like they told me, and she was upset about all of that. And it's like, of course your name is going to be on some stuff. You lived at our house. Your kids lived at our house. So anyway, she went down there. I don't know what she said. I don't know what was asked of her, but she doesn't understand that they were trying to trick her. She doesn't get that part of it. She just wanted to know what it was, and she was scared.
Ernesto got that dick. There's no way around it. Ernesto got that dick because you're literally sitting here saying they're trying to trick her. So you think the police put her name on some shit? She's just scared. Oh, shit. They seen something on his phone, y'all. They seen something on his phone. This man is this is a sick man, y'all. They seen something on the phone. He must got that dick. He got that dick. I'm being completely honest with y'all. He got that conspiracy dick. Like anything anybody say about her man, it's a conspiracy, it's an agenda, it's white supremacy, it's Antifa, it's J. Edgar Hoover. It is it all. It is everything.
Because I guess they kept calling her, And I asked them not to call her, but they called her because I stopped answering their calls. But then they called her and scared her, and she went down there.
Wow.
Because there's no telling what they said to her to get her down there, I mean, because I just thought, they just used some trickery, and she fell for it and went down there.
Wow.
Because she, stop saying wow.
I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, it's
I know. But what I'm saying that to say that, just put that up until you get out, okay? And then we'll deal with that, okay? Don't marinate on that. Don't fixate on that.
Wow.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It happened about a month ago, and, people think just because you get arrested that you're guilty. They don't even consider that, seriously.
Yeah, I haven't even been officially charged.
Officially charged, I know. No. But what I'm saying is, people think just because you're arrested, you're guilty.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what the deal is with that.
Okay.
Okay, that's.
Hey.
I know. Maybe I shouldn't have told you.
I would have found out anyway because the state.
I know you would have. I just told you because we were talking about that.
Yeah, that's why.
And I thought about it.
Yeah, that's why they dropped the charge and came back with different shit. That's why, because they had her name on the document on the warrant. And the name was on the warrant, like she was supposed to be somewhere, but she didn't know nothing about nothing. They just used that to try to find what I had going on. I had shit going on. It's just amazing, but it's okay. It's all right.
I know, but yeah, I'm sorry I had to tell you that, but I thought that was just horrible. She doesn't understand what she's doing, but yeah, the hatred runs deep. I haven't heard from her since about 2 weeks.
What about
and she keeps the kids from.
No, girl. What runs
me?
Deep, what runs deep is that dangling, because you sound crazy. You literally sound insanely obtuse. You sound remedial. This nigga can barely speak. This some. Baby, like this is crazy.
No, she keeps the kids from me, so I guess she's upset. Huh?
What if I told, what if I one of them old hateful ass that's in here now that's no good and say, hey, you my wife, you don't need to pay your daughter nothing, kick her ass out. What if I one of them mean motherfuckers like that?
Oh, I know.
You see what I'm saying? She'll be on the street right now if I was one of them dirty, drunk motherfuckers just smoking weed and drinking all day, fighting a wife, and I ain't doing all that shit.
Right, and I wouldn't be married to you, but yeah, you're right. If you did all that.
What do you being her husband have to do with what she decides to do for her grown ass daughter and her grandkids? She has one child. I'm confused. I'm confused. I am really confused. So why would you be hateful and be saying those things about her? Right? Like, if she chose to take care of her child or whatever, and do for her daughter, like, why would you be, why would anybody speak against that? Um, huh? I'm confused. Are you saying that is she taking advantage of her mother? Like, you're not saying anything. But you're acting like as if though you're a good person because you don't tell your wife not to take care of her child.
Saying, I mean, you know, folks be in love with who they be in love with, but I ain't doing that shit. That shit
I know.
crazy.
Well, I will say this. It was wrong. She shouldn't have done it. I don't know. Somebody was in her ear, you know.
Wow.
I think someone was in her ear telling her because she can't keep anything.
Wow.
So she was probably scared. I think, I don't know, but she may have called a bunch of people and asked them what should she do because she was really scared. She was very scared. She was upset, and you don't tell me what's going on, but I don't have to about my marriage. I just think she was nosy. She wanted to know what was going on. And she was like, he had my kid's name, my kid's.
That's weird. That's weird. She keeps saying that she can't keep anything. That's weird to me. She's mad because she can't keep anything. Like, literally, I keep thinking about, like, why does she keep saying that? So what you don't hear in this video, there's another phone call where it's alleged that he wrote bad. He's written bad checks around the city of Atlanta. It's alleged that even for her wedding ring, that something fraudulent has happened with that too. And for the daughter to feel like, for her to keep saying she can't keep anything, makes me think it's been a family affair to an extent in terms of the scamming. And because if you listen to more calls, Shirley does not make any mistakes and say too much. Right? And when you know that you know more, you may have participated in something, you know not to say nothing on these recorded phone calls. And she makes sure she does not do that. But she keeps saying she can't keep anything. What would she have? And then for her response of like, oh, but you lived at my house. So it sounds like he's been using the children's name, her name, and everybody's been down with this whole situation. Right? Because even there's another call where Shirley's truck gets repossessed. The police tell her they're going to come for her ring. It sounds like they all knew, like they were all benefiting from whatever he was involved in. And I wouldn't be surprised if Shirley knew he had, other women. She's mad because she can't keep anything, so she's scared. Why would I be scared? Like, if I feel like this man has done something to me and my kids, he's forging my name and doing all this illegal activity with my name, my kid's name, why would I be scared? I would only be scared if I knew would have participated in some capacity and knew what he was doing. Because I just don't get being scared for no reason. You would feel like justice is finally happening. Somebody's listening to me. I'm a victim, right? I'm a victim. Somebody's listening to me and, I'm finally going to get justice for what has happened. You would feel like that. You wouldn't feel scared. I'm just throwing shit out there just so you can think about it a little bit, because I'm just telling you, for me, if I was, Detective J. Nicole would think like that. Like, why would your daughter be scared?
Names were on some documents.
No,
so,
I didn't. No, she lying.
Well, that's what the police. No. Listen.
Okay.
Come on now. You're doing too much, okay?
Okay.
You're doing too much. That's what the cops told her. They told me the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's their tactics. You know, they will scare you because they want you to come in. They want to see if they can get anything, and that didn't work. I kept saying if they had anything, they would arrest you. If they had something, they would come and get you. Don't worry. You ain't got to go to them.
Wow. It's okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Ain't that motherfucking cold-blooded when you playing with your fucking kids like that.
I know.
I'm the one talking about take care of the kid. I'm the one who tell you and do.
Who said anything about playing with the kids? Who said anything about playing with the kids? She didn't say Sheridan said that you were playing with the kids on this phone call. She just said Sheridan went down there. You said, "Oh my God, that's where them new charges came from." You just said something about playing with the kids. I ain't that cold-blooded that I be playing with the kids. Oh.
I know, baby. I know. She, in her head, something's off in her head. You know, and like I said, I believe someone had her ear.
Wow.
And, you know, when you get out, we'll get the full story. But I believe someone had her ear and was talking to her because, yeah. And you know, you better go on down there. Well, just go on down there and clear it up, or, you know, whatever. But
they're so stupid. If just going down the clear and if something happened, who's going to get her the fuck out?
Exactly. She doesn't get that part.
Yeah, they're all in on it. Why would he say that? Why would he say that if something happened, who would go to fucking get her the fuck out? What has Sheridan done and participated in that she would be worried that someone needs to come help or she would need to get bailed out? Shirley, you may go to jail. He literally said, if something happened, who would go and get her the fuck out? They have participated in his crimes. They have participated in his bullshit. And she knew not to go down there and let them ask her 101 questions. Oh, Atlanta PD, stay on her ass. Go to her job and get that motherfucking ring. They are dirty. I'm just telling you, the J. Nicole detective agency is telling you right now. Why would she need somebody to come get her? She's a victim. Her kids are a victim. Her name has been fraudulently been applied to paperwork and type shit. Y'all, I didn't even hear all this the first time, but I'm hearing it now though. Open your ears, y'all. Ooh.
I wanted to share this next call to shed some light onto the rumor of Ernesto having a side chick in Florida. This call is from September 29th, a day before the last call you just heard. Ernesto asked for pics of this woman, calls her very pretty, and as you heard in the first clip, he claims to be the first one to touch her new set, if you know what I mean.
I can't hear you.
You can or can?
Oh, now I can. I was like, what she
Can you
said?
hear me now?
I hear you now. Mm-hmm.
The communication with you is less harder because I can't email.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I got to
That's
figure it
fine.
out.
But you can actually get mail there.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you can get mail there. I can send you mail.
Like pictures and all that too?
Yeah, there's no Polaroid.
Okay, well, I'm good with that then. Send me the same ones you sent me then. I'm good with that. Especially the one with that tank top. I love that one. That's my favorite one.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah, and the one you laying in the bed, one picture in your bed. I love
Okay. That's my stalking picture.
Yeah. Because you took two, but if one is out there, it's my favorite. I think the one with the glasses, you had the glasses on. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But I love
But the store here?
Yeah, I like that. I like all of them, to be honest with you. I like all of them. But them pictures more important to me than they got them commissary, because they feed you good. Yeah.
Right. Oh, good.
They feed you good portions. Shower better.
I'm glad you liking it over there better. That it's a better facility.
Yeah. But I will say this here. I I sure miss myself some good ass pussy. I'm not gonna lie. Can't wait. Get that motherfucker primed up, girl. Get that mother.
Y'all hear this? He ain't talk to his wife like that. Ooh, wait. A whole different type of conversation y'all about to hear. Okay? This is phone set 101 right here. This is juicy. He was talking to his partner in crime. Well, his other partner in crime, because she his partner in crime, too. So this nigga got a whole harem of women who it seemed to be a part of his bullshit, to be honest with you. But we just listening.
Fucking right. Yeah, get that motherfucker right.
I'll be doing my exercises, my stretches.
Hey, I'm over here. At least I can get the pictures in my hand of you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that I'm excited about that part. So I gotta get me some stamps so I can write you back. So I got plenty of time to do that in here. I'm trying now, but I'm glad I went through what I went through, so the communication with I enjoy the communication with me and you every day, time to day.
Right.
I like that they could have passed my time with, because if I'm up all night, I can read your letters all night. Yeah, then I can take time to respond back.
Ah, look at you.
They need to go to the wife. They need to do what they did in Chicago. Not as messy, we got the phone calls. And tell the wife, listen to this. You see how he talked about he enjoyed her phone calls? You want to tell us anything, Miss Shirley Strawberry? Anything you want to tell us? Because it seemed like this woman got your husband's. She got your husband. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. I missed that part now, because that made my time go by so quick like that. So how many pictures there allowed to have? Huh?
I don't know. I'll send as many as I can.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
You only need 5. I mean, that's all you need, 5.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We don't have any together, so
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're gonna have plenty together. Don't you worry.
She laughing about not having no pictures with her nigga. She's the best type of mistress. She the best type of mistress. She don't care about pictures. She don't care about holidays. She don't care about none of that. Ooh, wee.
About that shit. Don't even worry about that. All that good shit. I already know that shit coming. I'm not worrying about that. I just tell you, I appreciate you for everything. I really appreciate you. You ain't have no clue. This is a man dream, for real.
For real.
Yeah.
Not a man's dream. Listen, he ain't learned. He's in prison. He got 2 of the downest women. He got dumb, dangerously stupid over there. And he got you, his Betty Boop.
Yeah, no, for real. The picture you sent me, I love that one you in the bed now. Cause you took 2 on one awkward, but one is the best.
I will send you that one, and the one with the tank top.
I love that one. I like the one with the glasses with the short hair. I like that one too.
Okay.
I like the one with the big braids. I love that one too.
Oh, the braids?
Yeah, I love that one too. That shit. You're a pretty motherfucking woman now. You're very pretty. You're just unique. Got a unique.
He like everything about this woman. He like how she dressed. She's spicy. You know what I mean? She giving you braids. Shirley Strawberry giving you that old boring ass haircut she done had for over 10, 15 years and shit. Like, she don't switch it up. Ladies, pay attention. Your nigga need you to switch it up a little bit, okay? Come out one day looking like Xena. Coming out the next day looking like Betty Boop. Come out one day looking like Harley Quinn. Whatever the fuck you gotta do, because clearly this mistress woman is doing it all for him.
Stop.
Like we just met, though. You've known me for almost 2 years.
Yeah, but don't play with me.
That's you.
Yeah, you know what it is?
This your first time seeing me?
No, I mean, I understand when you be like, man, look here, man, it's something, just move out your way. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I understand, because you got that same goddamn aura about yourself. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at you as a female, that's all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're a threat. Motherfuckers want to be your side. Them titties so goddamn pretty. That shit is ridiculous. Thank you for allowing me to be the first motherfucking touch them pretty motherfuckers out. Thank you so very much.
Now, y'all, if y'all got to, I may pull up a picture of her and find somewhere where, because her name is Erica. I believe her real name is Erica King, allegedly, whatever. And now, y'all, the Shirley Strawberry lady is actually prettier than this woman. Now y'all hear how he putting his Mac down, putting the game on her real hard, because she looked like a damn frog. And like they got a picture of her being arrested without her wig on or hair on, makeup on or nothing. Like the bear her will scare the fuck out of you in like real life though. And he is making her feel like a woman. Like he is helping her feel good about herself. I mean, you got to stay down.
You're welcome. But you're welcome. You are welcome.
Hey, for real.
And I like the fact that you appreciate them.
Yeah, I do.
Money
yeah,
well
I do.
spent.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate it.
Money well spent.
Yeah, sure do. Okay, love.
Okay. Well, call me tomorrow.
Okay, love you there, sweetheart. Thank you so very much. Keep the game and stay out the way.
I'll stay out the way.
When that thing.
Baby, a nigga, you know how bold it is for a nigga to tell you to stay out the way? Stay out the way, baby. Keep it on lock for me. Stay out the way. Play your part. Oh, you Atlanta playing ass nigga. This nigga is a player from the Himalayas. Oh, he said, stay out the way, girl. She said, I will. I'll stay out the way.
Get hot, just pat it. That's all you got to do.
I take showers now. Thank you.
I saw that in your text. I saw that
right.
in your text. Yeah, I saw. I got to take a shower. I got to take a good shower.
I got to take a shower.
You what?
Since I can't get to it.
Oh, that's all right. You're going to be just fine. Just keep working them jobs. Keep being.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Just a note, after Ernesto got transferred, the first 2 calls he made were to the woman in Florida. Over the course of these dates from September to February, he called that woman 92 times and talked for a total of roughly 32 hours. He called his wife Shirley 57 times and talked for a total of roughly 20 hours. I'm working on the rest of the calls.
I'm flipping. If I'm Shirley Strawberry, I'm flipping. You called her 92 times and you spoke to her how many hours? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm down there like Azrael Clary. He did this and this and that. You can find it there and there and there. I'm telling. I am telling. Oh, you got this bitch real confident. She come before me? Oh, yeah. I got to give it up. I got to do my civic duty now.
Now, there's almost 200 of them, so bear with me. But until then, here's a sneak peek into the next video.
Well, what you been doing?
Well, Ty called me today. Ty, the jewelry lady.
Yeah.
Somebody called her to say that the cashier's check that you wrote to get my ring.
What?
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, the cashier's check that you wrote to get my ring over a year and so ago, that was written off her account, and you stole $250,000 from her.
Do you think Ernesto has Shirley fooled? Do you think the woman in the second call is his side chick? Please let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for listening.
He most definitely got this Shirley Strawberry lady. No, I don't think he got her fooled. I think there's something going on where the family was involved in some illegal shit, to be completely honest with you. Right? So I don't think she all the way fooled. I think she know her man was out there, juking. I think she knew her nigga was out there doing some funny shit like that. Fooled. Only thing I think he probably got her fooled about is probably the other woman. She probably just thinks that's somebody he just got to do whatever, a crash dummy, right? But how he spends his time and how these phone calls sound and how his whole voice is different, That other woman is his main woman. I believe Shirley Strawberry was just a better situation. These niggas be looking for better situations too. Let's be completely honest. Things that are gonna elevate them, put them around certain circles. You get what I'm saying? And the Erica King girl can't do that for him, and she seemed like she'd be down for it, right? Like, go tell that woman whatever she wanna hear. It's me and you forever. I don't need to be married. I don't care about all of that. You come through when you can. I'm right next door. She can get in the shower. You can be in the shower and you can come next door and get this. I'm good with what our situation is. Like, and there'll be those women who are out there who's just really good with that type of situation. And she sound like that. She from people, Florida. Them girls, that's an old city girl. She one of them original city girls. So most definitely Miss Erica King. Sound trifling as motherfucking as all hell. She seems like she's really with the shits, and yeah, she was even out here pretending to be a lawyer to try to get this nigga out of jail. Like, so he got that thing. He got that thing. He got that dangerous thing. I'm gonna be complete. He got that dangerous thing. Stay away from them type of niggas who got that dangerous thing. And like, when a nigga got that thing. A nigga will like have no job, really got nothing going on for himself, really know he ain't shit, right? Like, but when he got that thing, he talk like he just carry himself like, I don't know how to explain it, but I know I've been around that thing energy, and that thing energy is really it's a problem. But once you realize an ain't shit nigga is walking around like he, like he that nigga, like he Deion Sanders type, like he walking around with that like Deion Sanders confidence without the accolades and shit, like in the accomplishments, shit in the money. And one nigga walking around like he LeBron James, he Michael Jordan, that motherfucker, and that nigga ain't, it just barely getting by. You know what I mean? Ask to borrow some money from you pretty soon, when he feel like you comfortable with him and shit. But he walking around like he them niggas. He got that thing. Stay away from that thing. That thing. You don't need that thing like that. I'm just all right, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm calling Atlanta PD on Miss Shirley Strawberry and her daughter, because something ain't right. Y'all lying. Shirley, stop telling people to leave their husband, their man. You ain't leaving your man. Something ain't right about what I just heard in this. Like, and I didn't hear that the first time I heard this call, but I most definitely heard him say, if something happened, who is gonna come and get her out? Now, if I'm a victim and my children are a victim, then my name appearing on all types of paperwork, why would I be scared, Miss Shirley Strawberry? You kept on saying somebody scared her. Like she's deviating from the plan. Like she's the weakest link. And you sitting here like, y'all remember that video of Common and Taraji P. Henson? And she was doing all that crying in court because her man was on trial and he was a drug dealer. All along she was the queen, madam behind the whole operation. Shirley Strawberry is too cool for my liking. She is holding it down. Everything, nothing bothers her. She's not moved by nothing. Something ain't right. Something's rancid. Something ain't rancid. She was already trying to find a way to get the nigga to Abu Dhabi, and you know what I mean? Get him out the country and shit like that. So she's not innocent, y'all. Y'all know she used to be married to Daryl Strawberry's brother. You know what I mean? From back in the day. I got to look you up, Shirley Strawberry. Now I got to look into you. Where you from? You from them people's New York or something like that? Because, I don't know. I got to look her up. Y'all, because she seems like she is too familiar with what the police will try to do and get you to snitch and stuff like that. And, Daryl Strawberry back in the day, the brother. She was married to Daryl Strawberry's brother. But if you know Daryl Strawberry from back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that, he was into them drugs, the streets and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I got to research you, Miss Shirley Strawberry, because I don't think it's all innocent. You may be that Taraji P. Henson character. You may be the puppet master. You might be the brains of this whole organization, to be completely honest. Like, you don't even care. It sounds like you care about your motherfucking daughter. Yeah, I ain't talked to her. Yeah. Yeah, we'll handle it when you get out. We'll see what that's about. Like, you very cold-blooded with it. Miss Shirley Strawberry. Stop writing this lady, y'all. Stop writing this lady. Stop writing these people. These people don't got it together. These people don't got. I mean, as much as I fuck with, Steve Harvey, because he's from my mother's hometown, the motherfucker been married like 3 or 4 times, y'all. Y'all seen what he tried to do to Miss Mary, Harvey, in terms of giving her the same lawyer he has. I'm just saying, y'all gotta do a better job of vetting people out here in society. It's going down, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all know how we do it here. We keep it bougie SF. We keep it posh SF. We keep it black SF. We keep being blessed SF. And y'all be black, y'all. I am out. Kiss, 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 kiss. Bye.